Okay, here we go. Warm regards to Lioness. Today is Friday. Christmas is upon us, and our children are still nowhere to be found, okay? You notice how the Americans get out there and they march. They wouldn't allow this to happen. Look at the refugees. They ain't gonna put up with Donald Trump, okay? So neither should we be putting up with the theft of our children in Canada. Canada destroyed the Indigenous people, okay? They housed them in residential schools and they abused them and they destroyed their culture. And exactly the same thing is happening now to our culture, except it's our Canadian children. They're stealing them and they're selling them to foster people so that they can pay their mortgage, pay their bills, pay everything. These foster people are not looking after children because they want to. They're looking after them because of the money. Now, if you didn't know this, foster people are not employed by the Child Abduction Center. They're considered volunteers, non-taxable dollars. Look it up. I will be protesting on Christmas Eve. I will protest on Christmas Day. Okay, and I'll be outside CAS Christmas Eve. Absolutely I will. Here comes the vehicle, so I need to back off a bit. Okay. As you see, I have many of these t-shirts. Today I'm wearing my pink one, okay, and I wear them a lot because I am the lioness and I will find my cubs no matter where they've got them hid, okay? These people stole them because the father's behavior was so chaotic, so volatile, he wouldn't obey any court orders, so they stole my children instead. It is time for change. It is time for accountability. It is time to put that man in jail and hand my children back to me. As we have here, Charter of Rights, destroyed by Children's Aid, theft of children, time for change, video cameras for oversight with, I'll just go through a bit, okay? We, the undersigned, demand for this amendment to allow for any party of any case to have complete and unrestricted access to these video recordings in a timely manner. We wish to amend the Family and Children's Services Act to impose a requirement to implement video recordings for all interactions with staff members, their clients, including but not limited to their children and all parents involved in any file. We petition the provincial and the federal government to make this happen right straight across the board, right across the country. We want video cameras put inside every child abduction center right across this country, and we want it now. As you see, I try to get my petition out. I don't care where the Prime Minister is. I'll be at his residence at 7 a.m. Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, I will be up at the Child Abduction Center protesting outside your door.
direction. That's right.
Okay, so now we really got to get on top of this, okay? We can't sit back and poor me, poor me. We have to come together as a large group and march and protest like they do in the States. And we will make a difference if we march in large numbers. People who don't have the money and financial means, then get in touch with somebody else who can help us, okay? It takes time. People, they're there to help people. Instead, people get help, they get off drugs, they get off alcohol, and that takes a good year. We all know sobriety is hard, okay? But by then, they've got you so locked into the court system that they've now stolen your children from you, and there ain't no getting them back no matter what you do. This foster homes, the new residential schools has to stop. Children's Aid Society is child trafficking for money. Of course, I always like to put Sophie there because I believe that Sophie is the one who should be fixing this problem. The Prime Minister is too busy. So I'm going to end it. There is the sacredness in tears. They are the overwhelming grief of our stolen children. I carry my children's hearts in my heart. I carry their hearts in my heart. Wherever I go, whatever I do, I carry their hearts in my heart. They may stolen their bodies, but they cannot steal their hearts from me because they are their mother's children, and they will go up against CAS when the time comes. Warm regards, the Lioness, protesting all Christmas.